Hey guys, it's Lamori, and today I'll be doing a retrospective on my proportions part 1 study. Just keeping it super basic, want to start, almost from scratch. First things first, I just wanted to say the description I made for my last video, I put in there that I'm going to probably talk different because I'm newer at making actual videos with voiceovers and everything. I usually would just do a speed drawing where I don't even have to talk, or do a live stream where I can, talk and interact and be more natural with viewers. So when I first started making videos, I would write a script out, and growing up I would have to write papers and emails and stuff, so I would try to make my scripts sound kind of professional as I could make it. So when I was reading them, it felt really robotic. So I'm going to try to make my scripts more general bullet points that I can exaggerate on, so hopefully that doesn't make me too long-winded, and also hopefully I don't forget things, because that's another reason why I was writing scripts, so I can try to get all my thoughts together and try to not forget things that I thought about. So I'll try to be better at keeping notes while drawing as well, so that any thoughts I have, I just have them written down and I don't have to go back and watch my hours of footage to figure out what I wanted to say about particular thing. Anyway, getting that out of the way, I just wanted to have a little explanation of why I might be sounding different, so I'm gonna try to just be more natural, hopefully. So before we get started here, I just wanted to apologize for being gone for a couple of days. I wasn't feeling the best, but now we're back. So getting into it, I've taken a couple days off to draw, but when I would do this exercise, I don't have every single time that I've done this exercise on here, because in my opinion, this exercise is really straightforward. There's not too much to learn. So this video is probably going to be really short comparatively, as far as looking back to see what I did. So basically this exercise is just to get the basic proportions of the human body down, and you could make the whole head just a rectangle. Like, if you see in those little mannequins that you can get at the store to draw them, you can make the limbs literally rectangles. So the proportions is what's important, not the details and the anatomy and stuff like that. So I did it a couple of times where I just did it from memory, and maybe it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. That's totally not the point of this exercise. So I drew it a couple more times just to get the memory down. The head, the body is 8 heads tall, and halfway is where the groin is, and that's where the legs start. So the legs take up about half of the body, which is really good for me to know. It's just I don't know what more I could really take away from this exercise. So I've never used these proportions myself when drawing characters, and I think this is a good place to stop with this, because in the future we'll be drawing characters in motion and with perspective and stuff like that. So I want to move on and start working on other stuff. But I will say that the way I learn is more practicing. So I did do it a few times, and then I even tried to make my own little grid. So I tried to make it a little bit more interesting. I did one where I made the woman a little shorter. I made her my height 5'4" to see how that would affect the drawing. See what two characters of different heights look like. I know it's only 2 inches, but just a little variation in there. And then I did try to make my own kind of grid, and it went okay. So then I realized, since I was just working off this grid that I already had, that I didn't take into consideration that the male character is still the same. He's still 8 heads tall, but he's 2 1/3 ish wide. It doesn't really matter that much because, you know, people are all different proportions. Just in the most general way, usually men have like wider, broader shoulders than a woman, so just something to like keep in mind. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I did have one little tiny thing going on with Photoshop here after what I tried to do was make squares, and then turns out my man character, he didn't look he looked a little funny, so I went and got one of my older ones and put them side by side, and that's when I realized, oh, he's not wide enough. So, but when I was making the squares, something really weird was going on. I made one square, I was copying and pasting it so that was the easiest way to make my little grid myself. And then when I go to rasterize the layer, I had like all these like weird little blue dots and stuff, and I couldn't figure out how to get them off. So whenever I have Photoshop troubles, because there's so much to this program, it's a huge learning curve for me. And maybe I'll try to practice some of these exercises too in like traditional sometimes too. I don't know, we'll see. Whenever I have any issues with Photoshop or anything like that, I'm trying to learn how to do this or figure this out. I googled it, so apparently if you just press Control H, then it'll hide all that weird nonsense going on that I don't need to see. So I figured that out. I don't know if anyone else will ever have that issue, but there you go, I fixed it. Anyway, I'll come back with a continuation of gesture drawings and beginning of perspective, so look out for that, and thanks for watching my videos, and bye for now.